pretty much we're going to be doing the knuckle rebuild, but I just wanted to ask if you guys can at least like this video. It really supports the algorithm and the channel. Thank you so much. All right, time to rebuild this knuckle. So I'm just going to go ahead and start separating these tie rods right here. I'm going to use this tool right here. Okay, so ideally you would want to remove the cotter pin, but for some reason there's no cotter pins. We'll get the replacement for that one. Oh my gosh, this is already pretty loose. Look at this. If I could untie this with my hand, that is not good. Okay, since we're gonna reuse them, let's try to take care of that rubber seal thingamajigger, rubber boot. Okay, and now this is what we're gonna do. All right, let's tighten until it pops off. There we go. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, so these are loose enough now. This one popped off too, but probably gotta just hammer it out. Just wanted to get that out the way as I waited for this to loosen up, because the bolts are impossible right now. And I put the WD-40. Okay, so my brother-in-law helped me loosen these up because it was too difficult. Now we're gonna put this to the side. And I'm gonna go ahead and hold it with this also. All right, next thing we're gonna take these off. So these have, oh damn, look at that spider. I'm gonna have to get rid of you, buddy, or hurry up and get somewhere else. For these, it's a 12mm. I'm kind of being lazy and I'm gonna use the impact. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. All right, so I got those off. Now take off the washers, but you think you're done, and then after this there is another step. I don't know if you guys could see that groove there. I'm sure you guys already know, but there's cone washers in there, so you got to kind of get those out by tapping on the cap here. But let's see how easy that is for me. I swear I've watched so many tutorials and I can never get these off. What am I doing wrong? I think because they have used RTV in here. You can see there's RTV. I'm thinking it seeped through here and it kind of got stuck, and then also all this grease buildup. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this old trick and keep banging away, I guess. Step number 1 billion. All right, I'm gonna do that and then bang it like that. Okay, we're back at square one still. That didn't work either. Like I said, the RTV, I think it seeped through and it got these cone washers kind of stuck, so this is gonna take quite some time. Do not put RTV in this area to replace the gasket, because oh my gosh, guys, after so many tries I got one out. And you know how I did that? Remember that wood we started with? Well, I banged it in there and now look at it. It's all these little pieces. Okay, well, hopefully my brother-in-law saved the day again, because I'm just keep banging on this eventually. So finally, it's off. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out now. See, there's RTV in here. Wow, and up here. Alrighty, so we got that off, and now we could take this cap off. Alright, for this next step, you want to get like a flathead so you could unfold the lock nut thing. Maybe a hammer also. There we go, there's one. Literally just one locked in there. That's kind of bold of them to do. But I mean, this car was never off-roading, so that's a plus. All right, let's remove this nut. I swear it's active today, so that's that. Well, it's kind of loose. I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be that tight anyway. Okay. I think this one's the one that should be tighter, but it's not. I think the last step kind of gets like snugged. Okay. All right, so we got all that hardware off. Let's go ahead and take this out. Whoa, here comes the bearing with the washer. Dude, thing stinks. But there it is. Literally, there was like hardly any grease in there. You could see some on the side right here. But honestly, it feels old. Wow, that needs a good cleanup. Next step, we remove these. I think it's a 14. Let's see. Yes. And I'm gonna use my impact because we lazy around here. Okay, so I got all of the screws out and we're gonna go ahead and remove this gasket. Get all that gooiness. Wow, could you imagine the smell right now? If you know, you know, but that's stinky. That's true. I forgot I have a milk. Whoa. Be careful. Well, that's one way to do it. But. Okay, so I already rotated. I mean, the car's currently on neutral. So I'm gonna go and rotate this until the flat part of the knuckle. There you go. Now it should pry out. Let me move the camera a little bit. There we go. Wow. It's gonna be dirty. Hold on, let me get a napkin. Ooh. Dude. I like the fact that this one's the shorter end because the other side was a lot longer. But look at this. Where's the grease at, dude? There's nothing in there. Man, just look at that. Look at that. It's like just pure liquid. All the gear oil just literally. That's all it is, gear oil. There's no grease in there whatsoever. It's combined, but all right, we're just gonna clean this up. Before getting to the seal, I am gonna go ahead and take this arm off. I believe these are 17s. We're just gonna go ahead and torque them off with the torque, with the impact. One more thing, these also have cone washers, so I could guarantee they're gonna come out a lot smoother than the other cone washers because I know there's no RTV in here. Ooh, you know I'm gonna get flung by this grease. Ooh. Okay, well the washer came out. Where'd the nut go? Oh, it's stuck in the socket. All right, to be continued. Oh shit. Ay, ay, ay. Peep this mess right here. When I took off this, it collapsed. It went straight down into that little container that I had and it broke it. I don't know how well the quality is going to be because the sun's kind of peeking in. And soon enough, I'll have sun right here, which is not going to be great. So I have to hurry. And yeah, now we're going to go behind here and remove these 10mm screws. Just so we could remove this whole housing and then get to the seal. And take off the bearings and the racers if we can get to that today. There we go. So the housing is off. Now we're going to pry this out. Look at how caked this looks. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of work to do. Luckily, I have gasoline, so this will make it a lot easier to clean. Okay, and this is the tool I'm going to be using. And we're going to go ahead and start prying it out. Let me move you guys out of my way. Wow, this is, there you go. Woo! Look at that. Got it out. so this is as far as this video is gonna go. Go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to continue to see the build. And there's gonna be a part 2 soon, so hit that notification, and yeah, have a great day. All right, guys, so this is gonna complete the video. I'm just gonna do some cleanup now, and because clearly, look at this. Okay, guys, so this is gonna be the end of this video. There's gonna be a part 2. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this all up. Clearly, I have a lot of labor to do here, so there's gonna be a part 2. Stay tuned, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell just so you know when that video comes out. Have a great day.